Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First down throw, O'Connell.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
The Raiders had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Second and 10.
Throwing. Love.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Eluding the pressure right. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 34.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw here, O'Connell. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
For the Raider field goal, a 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. But both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy loop.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell.
Flush to his right.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Packers defense.
Yeah, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Ready. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A second down throw for Love.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Few completions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they get something going here on third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Love. That is caught.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
6-0 our score after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a second down throw for Love here.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Oh, look at the juke. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Off the play fake, Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. The solid stiff arm. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Off the play fake. O'Connell
rolling to his right. And it's caught.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On the return, Carter. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
O'Connell looking to throw on first. Now he's free at the 35. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Racing to the end zone. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And Jones has it over the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On third down, Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the play. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Love now to pass on first down. A short throw to Musgrave. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
First down, going to the air with Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Love. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 93 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he goes out right around the 39.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's A.J. Coldell. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw. A short throw to Musgrave.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Play fake. Here's Love. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Chris Barnes.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Okay, ready?
From the 38 now. Here's second down and 7. In motion right goes Reed. Love now on second down. Got Dobbs over the middle. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The Packers cast a wide net last draft season to find starting receivers, and they believe they found something in Dobbs, a fourth-rounder. 42 catches, over 400 yards his rookie year.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 116 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
On second down, Jacobs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, but that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31.
Red, yellow, green jack.
Love. And he'll be out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0.
43 rail.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Love now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The Raiders on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
136 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Jacobs now. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now a give to Jacobs running right. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. It really put them behind the 8 ball.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And the tackle there by Chris Barnes. From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9.
Ready?
They'll pitch it out to Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's got his target. That's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Ready?
Play action this time with Love. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they will take a knee here. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like You get a touchdown. You get a touchdown. Then the defense jumped up and said, hold it. We're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So
Point 'em out.